Iowa is just weeks away from the start of a new policy changing the way we regulate what materials students have access to in schools. On May 26th, Governor Kim Reynolds signed a bill into law. It's called either the Parental Rights Bill or the Book Banning Bill, depending on which party you ask. Now, it covers a lot of ground, including a requirement that school staff tell parents if their student is expressing a gender identity different than their biological sex. But one of the most controversial pieces is a section that bans certain kinds of books from school libraries. Local 5's Dana Searles spoke with people on both sides of this issue today and has more on what it means to them.
A controversial bill prohibiting books with sexually explicit material will go into effect next week. Now, I spoke with advocates for and against this new law to learn more about what they would like to see come out of this bill. On July 1st, schools won't be allowed to have books in their libraries or education materials with written and visual depictions of sex acts. This legislation, known as the parental rights legislation, has brought different opinions.
I think traditionally Americans have agreed on the premise of age appropriateness. We have ratings for movies, we have ratings for video games, we have explicit warnings for music and internet access. And kids don't have unfettered access to any of these things in school, so books are no different.
Our organization, as well as many of our students, would reject the premise that the far right has put forward that these books are sexually explicit. The fact of the matter is, in states that have implemented similar bans, if not verbatim bans, the vast majority of books that are banned feature LGBTQ protagonists, LGBTQ themes.
And one question that still remains is, how will parents assure that these books are being taken out of the schools?
It's really up to the school to make it a priority, however they would like to find out what books are in their school library or educational materials that would break the law.
And how will those against these actions look for solutions?
I would ensure that they are receiving feedback from the community at large, that they're being transparent about implementing these policies, and also making sure that our most important population when it comes to schools, our students' voices, are heard as well.
When reaching out to the Iowa Department of Education, they say, quote, "The Iowa Department of Education will not be providing additional guidance regarding Senate File 496. We recommend schools and municipalities consult with their legal counsel if they have questions about the new law." Now, penalizations for this law will not go into effect until January of 2024. However, books will be expected to be taken out of the schools by July 1st.